Welcome, everyone, to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined and with pregame routines coming to an end.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. And for Los Angeles, we've got Dennis Schroeder. Marc Gasol is out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's LeBron James, and it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. Young passes to Herter. And the athleticism of both these teams should come into play tonight. No lack of quickness on either side of the ball.
Oh, yeah. Put your track shoes on, Kevin. We're going to be running sprints tonight.
It's his first trip to the line.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Nails the 16-footer.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Oh, that's offensive interference. Young with the ball. First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
James with the bucket.
James, such a terrific interior scorer. Simple, under control, and on the money.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jerry. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Young with no one around. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's LeBron. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Young for 3. They get the rebound. Capella misses from close range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by Schroeder.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
The Hawks again can't hit.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Morris is checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Gallinari, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Here's Young. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
LeBron with the bucket. LeBron's got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now the pass to Gallinari. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. No good that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Harrell with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's Schroeder. Count the basket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Young. Shoots it up. That's good on the jump shot. Young's got his second basket of the game. Here's Caruso. To the left wing. LeBron outside. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Off target at the rim. To the middle. And finished off by Collins.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
Got to be wary of Gasol. I mean, he's good at using his length to turn away shots.
Here's Kuzma. That's tipped. Back to Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Horton Tucker. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Gasol. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
Talk about an advanced distributor. I mean, there's passes that point guards can make, and there's passes that Rajon Rondo.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
James checked in for Caldwell Pope. .35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Rondo. That one good for 2.
As a defender, you can never let Rondo get going to the hoop. Make him take the J.
Gallinari against James. Gallinari with the rebound.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
It's good.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Lakers leading by 3. There's Schroeder. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Schroeder's got 11 points.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Oh, yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, you better think again.
A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
The Lakers in the lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Jones. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2 spot. Here's Rondo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rondo's got his second basket.
Well, for a point guard, despite shaky range, Rondo has a pretty good field goal percentage for his career. A lot of that is shot selection.
The offensive rebound. Jones, no luck. The Hawks trail by 5. Now Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Schroeder hits them both. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Rondo. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, amongst the best passers ever, Rondo averaged more than 11 per game for 3 straight years when he was with Boston.
Schroeder passes to James. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. It's Young on the wing. Collins wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 5. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Lakers. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Good defensive work there by Young. And Herter gets it to go.
Oh, great feed by Snell. I mean, using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Kuzma, and it's good for 2. Kuzma's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Collins looking around. It's stolen by Morris. It's Kuzma penetrating. Here's Horton Tucker. It's good. Horton Tucker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Pass to Collins. This is DeYoung. Fires from the line to the inside. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Timeout called the Lakers. And the Lakers with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Jones. And James subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Capella's checked in. LeBron drives in, makes it off the glass. James has got 8.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Capella, high post. Pass to Snell. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Leaping off the ground with such ease. Capella is exceptional with timing. How to finish these alley-oops.
The pass to Caruso. Out to Morris. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. It's stolen by Capella. Young outside. Launches it. And that one is off.
I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight. Because the 3, not one of them, ain't working.
The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Snell. Here's Collins. In the corner, Snell with it. There's the 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's James. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Atlanta calls timeout. Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. .124 left in the first half of basketball. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
And they double up LeBron. That one misses. Collins with some nice D. Gallinari against Harrell. Young looking around. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Caldwell Pope against Bogdanovich. That ties the game.
Polished offensive player. Bogdanovich has a nice-looking mid-range shot, and it just continues to get better.
And here is James. He's got 10. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here's Rondo. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
It's stolen by Capella. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist from Capella. And it's a 4-point Atlanta lead. The drive by James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Just 3 on the clock. And a close game so far through the first 2.
Yep.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Well, the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Hawks fans love the guy. Shaq, is he a star that you can build around? That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
He's
he's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 2, and on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Young and Herter make up the back. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Snell in at the 3 slot.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Here's Caruso. Collins with some nice D. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Hawks leading by 5. Young outside. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 6.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Here's LeBron. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Whoa, that's a very big part of his game, burning the D from mid-range.
Young dishes to Snell. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far, and it's in there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lakers trail by 7. Schroeder passes to Gasol. Back to Schroeder. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Snell. Banked in off the glass. Snell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Lets it go from 14. And that one hits back iron.
It's still early, but a 1 for 4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Damian Jones is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for James. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in. Pass to Kuzma. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
The Hawks have looked good at the line, and they're perfect in 4 attempts.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And that one is hammered home.
Timeout.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Damian Jones. LeBron comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Kyle Kuzma. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Atlanta.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers. They haven't needed them as much as I thought they would tonight.
and stolen by James. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And that's exactly what they need to do right now. I mean, just attack the basket. And, hey, if you get fouled, maybe you get some free throws out of it.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Lakers trail by 13. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
The Hawks making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. And James drills them both. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Young outside. And the shot goes in. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harrell drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Pass to Young. Gallinari outside. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Young. 6 points for Onyeka Okongwu. Inside and stolen by Okongwu. A nice shot by Young. And the Hawks lead by 15.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Okongwu kicks to Young. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
And James gets it to go.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And it's John Collins in for Young. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Nimble moves on the drive from Bogdanovich. I mean, making it tough for the defenders to stay on him.
Lakers trail by 15. Here's James. And again, it's the Lakers.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
The Hawks have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. The free throw drops for Rondo.
I mean, having a floor general like Rondo on the court instantly elevates your offense. He does everything he can to bring out the best in his team.
And Rondo drops them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
The drive by James, and he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 24 points.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Pass to Capella. Gallinari outside. Yep, it counts.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's LeBron. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now here's Rondo. He's got 8. Shot by Collins, no good. And so it's Atlanta riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Caruso in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
And there's the pass to Kuzma. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside Rondo. Over to the wing. Collins has got room. A second chance effort. And Capella with a nice bucket inside. And the Hawks lead by 20.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Lakers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's Gasol. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done to the right side. Rondo finds Capella. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Alex Caruso. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Down low. Snell, that's good.
Primarily out on the wing. Every now and then, Snell can score it inside, have some solid length.
Looking to end the run, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
At the line for your Lakers, LeBron James.
And the first one drops. Trae Young, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Young with the ball. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
And so Collins nails both of them. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. James with it and guarded by Capella. That shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, what really separates Capella is his explosiveness around the rim. My goodness.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Count that one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Lakers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Back to James. LeBron is doubled. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. It's deflected.
Out of bounds.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The 6'10" center from Switzerland. I mean, Capella, he's become a nightly double-double threat. He's a strong big man.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And here's Atlanta. They've outscored them 16 points to 2, not slowing down. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Passes to Jones. Knocks it loose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Goodwin. No good on that one. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
The Hawks have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Pass to Mays. To the paint. Here's Fernando. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. For Atlanta, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. And Mays gets it to go. Mays has got his first basket.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Jones, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Atlanta gets called for the foul.
At the line for 2.
That one is off. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clint Capella.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Good win. The shot comes out, and the Lakers take it the other way. Left side, Jones.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Goodwin passes to Mays. Outside Hill. Pass to Bogdanovic. Offensive rebound. Fernando, that's good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Goodwin feeling it out. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and